What does she know? Welcome back to Pedestal. Now, what is our current to-do list? Yeah, last time we unlocked Kana's. Or I should say we finished learning about Kana's history with Shiori Natsume. And it was unexpectedly wholesome with a very sad tinge to it. In that the can relate to each other, but they could never openly relate to each other in public because school social setting, and whatnot. Shiori came to respect Kana as being very blunt and honest in a way that Shiori honestly craved. Kana came to respect Shiori as down to earth and just honestly beautiful in her own way. The two can never acknowledge it. The two can never acknowledge it publicly. Okay. Talk to people connected to Shiori. So we found Midori. She is okay. She's moving away, unfortunately. Just Midori gave us a very concerning bit of information, and it is that she stopped receiving responses from Shiori because they were sort of like pen paling each other, and the way Shiori sounded when Midori was recounting their last conversation, it sounded like Shiori had not been receiving responses from Midori either. And then we found letters from both in Akari's desk, and that's why we are feeling currently quite sus. Now we're looking for people. Looking for Miyuki. We're looking to finally resolve those that odd reaction Miyuki had to the meditation detail. And Miyuki's very obvious stress over Shiori dying. There. I can't exactly forgive you for what you were planning to do to Aoi, but I feel like in an odd way you too had your heart in a good place. At least trying to look after Kana. Cannot forgive you for what you were planning to do to Akari. And to Aoi, I mean. And Aoi has acknowledged her fault in how she was acting in the course of her investigation. That still ain't cool. Oops, sorry. I completely skipped through that. I didn't think you actually had anything to say. Dance team? Nobody home. Classrooms? We can go here. Were you here before? The third years are free to not attend now, so they're all gone. Oh, but I did meet Miyuki in town yesterday. Only talked with her a little, though. Miyuki? Where'd you meet her? In Shinoyama. Said she was taking a break at a cafe before lessons. That she goes there daily lately. A cafe? Do you know what place it was? I don't know, sorry. Oh, come to think of it, I think someone told me she frequented that place. I want to say it was a teacher or otherwise. At any rate, I don't know. Came to school and asked a teacher about a question about exams, but I'd better get home soon. It's cold and it'll get dark before long. Teacher, huh? So many girls are catching colds lately. You make sure to keep warm, Miss Aoi. Maybe you could drop by a cafe on your way home and drink something hot. It'd be a good breather, too. There's a third-year girl who goes between study sessions. Wait, are you? A third year? Could you mean Miyuki Endou? Ah, yes, the head of the orchestra club. What cafe would that be? Cafe Grandioso over in Shinoyama. Shinoyama. It's a nice, quiet place. You should really pay it a visit. Okay, understood. I'll try going there. Thank you for the information. Okay, that was easy. Do you go to Aoi's room? We can go to Aoi's room. Natsume's diary. I shouldn't read it, even though I super want to. I decided to investigate this myself. Book. Trash. Egg. That is a very grandioso cafe. Miyuki! I stormed right in. Miss Oe, what are you doing here? Oh, also a very lovely casual look. I just happened to be walking past and spotted you in here, Miyuki. Totally casual, totally smooth. Well done. Since I'm here, is it okay if I accompany you? Go ahead. This is a nice place, huh? It has a calming mood. And the classical music they're playing feels like a really good fit. I hear that the owner likes classical. I often come here before lessons to quietly relax. I see. Now, how do I bring up Shiori? Miss Oe. Hey, yes? I'm sorry for before. Grabbing you and such, I was bewildered in many ways. No, I'm the one who was constantly doing rude things. Please, don't worry about it. Miss Oe, may I ask you something? Was Shiori's death really an accident? I heard from an orchestra club member that lately the teachers have begun to say as much. You were investigating Shiori, Miss Oe. Hearing that she died in an accident, did you think anything of it? I believe it was an accident, too. Well, through my own investigation, I became confident in that. Did you have any thoughts on it yourself, Miyuki? Concerto for 2 violins. The song that's playing right now. It's good, is it not? Yeah, I think so. A dialogue between 2 violins, thinking of the other and accommodating that harmony can result in total beauty. I wish to have that sort of relationship with Shiori. Open, harmonious dialogue. As a senior, as one she relied upon, I should have devoted myself to keeping such a relationship, yet... Meditation did tie. Miyuki, when I asked you about that song, you were incredibly shaken, bringing up Natsume's name. You said that there was no discord between you and Natsume, but while it may not have been discord, there was something, surely. And that has a connection to meditation did tie. Am I wrong? It's nothing so solid as a connection. It's just that, to me, it's a song that reminds me of unfortunate things. Unfortunate things? Of my own worthlessness, my inability to come to Shiori's aid. Do you know what happened? What she was bothered by? Oh? Oh no. Shiori, you still haven't gone home? It seems everyone else already has. I'm going to lessons myself soon. Okay. This is meditation to tie, yes? And are you practicing it? Yeah. I have a class recital coming up, so I have to learn that song. Wonderful song, isn't it? I'd like to try playing this sort of comforting piece myself sometime. Miyuki, do you know the plot of Tai? Only vaguely, but yes. A tragic love story between a monk and a courtesan, I believe. Did you not, Shiori? No. The other day I borrowed the original book from the library to read it. I take it you didn't find it appealing. Perhaps your opinion would change if you went to watch the opera. No, that's not it. It kinda hit close to home, I guess. Oh? How do you mean? Athania was allured by Tai, but desperately tried to resist it and reformed her. In the end, he confessed his feelings as Tai died, although they failed to reach her, as her senses were growing dim on her deathbed. That sort of thing. Having the courage to tell someone your feelings, yet there being no point to it, it leaves you kind of empty. If you had just said them sooner, then whether they were accepted or rejected, at least you probably would have gotten something from it. Oh? Tragic love stories like that. Being praised as artful makes me kind of frustrated. It wouldn't be good in the slightest to be in that situation yourself. Nathaniel was a monk, so confessing his love for a courtesan meant going against his fate. It was his own ruin. I understand the feeling behind thinking he should have said it sooner, but the hesitation and miscommunication makes the story interesting, I feel. And besides, you could go on endlessly pointing out things like that. That's just how operas are. Tragic love is a commonplace theme. I get that, but can't help but myself from empathizing with Athania. It's just awful. Not be able to show your true self until you're in a hopeless situation. Guess you really have to take action yourself, huh? Or else you'll be regretting it at the very end. I don't want that. Are you not in a good mood because Nathaniel dragged you down? It's not like you to mope so much like that. Like that so much, Shiori. It's not like me, is it? That face looks almost pouty. Oh, I actually don't want to play violin. Oh? I was made to play it as far back as I can remember. It's nothing but inertia that I've continued it to until now. Being complimented for it and doesn't make me at all happy. I actually don't like classical music or operas either. They're made important just because lots of people have listened to them since a long time ago. I don't care for that. Do you think it's not like me to say things like that either, Miyuki? What brought this on all of a sudden? Realizing my real feelings made me disgusted with all these things I've accepted as obvious before. It made me want to throw it all away. But it's not proving that simple. I can't change things around me, so all I can do is change myself. To do that, there's things I have to resolve. One of them depends on me. I'd take action on it right away if I had the courage, but I'm having a hard time bringing myself to. Another is a problem that I can do anything about alone, so I have to discuss it with someone. Who should I talk to? It absolutely can't be my parents, and I don't want to worry my friends. What should I do? grumbling like this isn't very like me either, is it? Indeed. You possess many things, Shiori. Perhaps it would be more accurate to say you were given them. Suppose you must experience your own sorts of difficulties, but I believe those are feelings that only those so privileged can understand. Honestly, I can't understand them myself. I believe in valuing what one has accumulated. Violin is all I have. Skill is something one acquires through intense efforts. I never even considered letting it go. So if you confess to me that you want to discard everything and become a new you, I don't know how to respond. You and I are different. I cannot deeply understand your feelings, Shiori, which is why I can say nothing. I don't care to present myself in a patronizing manner as your senior and offer middling, surface-level advice. That would merely be pampering you, and I don't want to pamper you, Shiori. So I'd ask you not to speak of it anymore. Myself, I'll act as if I didn't hear it. Uh, that's Pampering? It's not like that, Miyuki. Rather, I'm the one who wants to... You know, I kind of feel refreshed after letting it out. I'm sorry for looking so indecisive there, Miyuki. Diligent as ever again tomorrow. Oh, but please keep what I told you a secret, okay? I don't want to worry anyone else. Right. Well, I'll see you tomorrow. Okay. Good luck with your lessons. I'll excuse myself. That's... You struggle with empathy, don't you? I feel like that's a conclusion we can draw here. Or perhaps overthought empathy. When your conclusion was, I don't know what to say. I don't want to say anything half-hearted. So I'm just gonna pretend this never happened. Goodbye. Like, you overthought that far too much to the point where it circled around to being patronizing. Girl, please. Her showing me weakness and letting out negative feelings like that, I really did find it unlike Shiori. It always irritated me a bit. She's blessed with an ideal environment and popularity. What could she want? Shiori did return to usual after that. That bright, honest, and diligent Shiori everyone loved. She even treated me the same as ever, so I felt relieved thinking that things really were all right now. But I was wrong. I related much from Shiori's attitude after the concert mistress decision. Strayed up between us after trading the seat of concert mistress. May have been because I was the one feeling uneasy. Felt worthless for being of no help at all. Unable to understand Shiori's feelings. And above all, I was apologetic. Unable to understand, and possibly in her eyes, actively disregarding. Because you went from, I want to give up the seat of concert mistress to, you went from Shiori being, I want to give up the seat of concert mistress to, no, sorry, I want to give up the violin to, congratulations, Shiori, you are now concert mistress. You are now the most responsible violin person in this club. You had better not give up the violin, because now you were in charge. Good fucking luck, Shiori. That's the polar opposite of understanding her feelings. You monumentally failed her. I told myself it was fine that way. It was better than patronizingly doing anything half-hearted. When I heard Shiori had killed herself, recalled Shiori from back then and my mind went blank. Midori misunderstood and jumped to conclusions. Kana refused to question the status quo, despite coming to understand. But Miyuki just outright disregarded how Shiori was actually feeling. Intentionally or not. Leaning towards unintentionally. Unintentionally blundered over Shiori's feelings so hard. So fucking hard. Because I'd witnessed Shiori being troubled by something, and had treated her coldly out of my own selfishness. Perhaps you have come to realize that, but yeah. If Shiori really had killed herself, did I take some of the responsibility for it? I agonized over that. Even hearing that her passing was an accident, my regrets can never go away. Why? Why couldn't I have been more empathetic? Shiori just wanted to depend on me, to lean on my shoulder. But you're not built that way, it seems. Instead of worrying about myself, I should have just listened and comforted her. Can I get in for a second? I don't want to hit you while you were down or anything, Miyuki, but I can't help but be curious, so... What exactly do you mean that being an empathetic senior is pampering? Listening to a junior's worries and giving them advice, isn't that just familiarity? How would it be pampering? If it were, then what's the point of taking part in a club? Everyone, especially one like an orchestra, where everyone collaborates. Despite being respected by everyone in the club and adored by Natsume. Was that how you yourself thought? Come to think of it, Miyuki, you said you'd quit as concert mistress because you didn't want to depend on your juniors. Does that basically mean you dislike being familiar with the club members, and that's why you quit? But weren't you happy about Natsume depending on you? That's what I heard. The girls in the orchestra club said you were harsh, but caring. Yet you thrust away Natsume when she showed weakness, saying you didn't want to pamper her. It's so kind of strange. Thinking of everyone in the club as dear, yet suddenly quitting as concert mistress and pushing Natsume away. To be honest, I don't have any idea what it was you wanted, Miyuki. All told, do you want to be alone, or do you want to be with the others? Which is it? Ah, the eternal struggle. Suddenly feeling a lot more relatable. Strange. Oh shoot, I rambled on insensitively and bluntly again. Indeed, it is strange. Recognize that myself, that I'm off kilter. Wasn't that way before. Awkward as it is to say this about myself, I was more steady, but... Say, Miss Oe, why is Miss Abe not here today? Why? Hey, it just worked out that way. What is it about her? What is it? Why do you suddenly mention Akari? I hate that girl. Huh? No, that's not it. Not hate, but fear. I'm afraid of her. Why? Well, that's all for today. Next time we'll start Sibelius's Violin Concerto. Understood. Thank you very much. Incidentally, Miss Endou, are you still keeping up with your club activities? You were in orchestra club, yes? Indeed, I'll be retiring after the Culture Festival in November. I don't want to meddle too much in your school life, but don't you think you might want to retire sooner? You're third year. Shouldn't you focus on your entrance exams? That's true. My parents agreed with you that there's no need to continue with the club. Just lessons should be enough. But I have thoughts of my own and wish to continue with it still. Apologies. Thoughts? I know I am not a person who can integrate into a community easily. I'm often alone and highly competitive. It's as if I always end up isolated, despite not necessarily wanting it. I feel uneasy, wondering whether I will be able to carry on given this way I am. I'd like to study abroad if I make it to a music college. Someday join an orchestra. As such, I cannot be a one-woman act. Join an orchestra club because I wish to be able to get on well with a group, to learn to construct proper relationships with people. And also, if I played by myself forever, I'm certain there are times I'd feel lonely. I love the violin, and greatly enjoy being able to play it daily. By now I've improved enough for music college to be in my sights. To flip that around, violin is all I have. All I can do is play violin, from now until forever. When I perform with the orchestra club, I feel as if those unnecessary feelings can fade away. All of them are fellow music lovers. It's great fun to be with them. We often have an understanding, and that makes me very happy. So please, allow me to continue with the club until the third years must retire, though I know it's selfish. I understand. Please, do what your heart tells you. Just ensure you can manage both the club and lessons. Yes, I'll do my best. Akari come into the picture. Hmm? Oh, Akari's a tutor. Pardon me. I'm sorry I'm late. Do you have a moment? Second year Miss Abe, was it? Today the day for the meeting of library assistants. I don't see anyone here. Did it finish already? We're just putting labels on the new books today. The others already finished, so they went home. I see. Then I must hurry as well. Oh yeah, come to think of it, good job with last month's concert. It was really great. Notice the soloist changed from the opening to the rest of the songs. The soloist for the opening song was Second Year Natsume, right? Dan's Makara was Shiori, yes. It's one of her best songs. So I had her perform the solo. Did you come to listen to us? Nah, there was a video online. Yeah, Natsume's solo was skillful, but she performed so flawlessly. It was kinda uninteresting. Wonder if she lacked the drive to come to the forefront. Like she was so conscious about blending in, she ended up feeling buried. Meanwhile, your solos were bold, passionate, with a tinge of danger. I like that. Thank you. But Shiori is really very good. Beyond just skill, of course. Performing skill isn't the only thing you need in an orchestra. You don't just simply play well. You must be conscious of harmony. I'm a one-woman act, so I'm unsuited for a coordinator role. Shiori absolutely has more popularity and people-managing ability. Aren't you the club head, Miyuki? Not to mention the concert mistress. Hardly a one-woman act, are you? Not that. The others have been a bit afraid of me, keeping themselves at a distance, thinking me harsh and cold. Thanks to Shiori becoming familiar with me, the others' impressions of me seem to have been changing. Shiori is liked by all and deeply trusted. Thanks to her, I've had an easier time. In that sense, Shiori has helped me immensely. I'm considering asking her to be the next concert mistress. Huh. Miyuki, you're really good at violin. You aiming for music college? Yes, it's my dream to become a professional. I also attend lessons. No kidding. That's amazing. Kind of surprising to see someone like that working diligently for a mere school club. Huh? Won't being in the orchestra club just be a hindrance to entrance exams? If you're going to lessons, could you just stick with those? How sharp. My parents and violin teacher have told me the same thing. But it's alright. As I said, an orchestra needs more than just performing skill. About it. Above all, I enjoy it. It's very comfortable to be with everyone in the club. For one who has nothing but violin, allies with whom I can share and understand and give me courage. That's why the club is important to me. Get it? So that's your focus, huh? Works for you, Miyuki, then I suppose it's fine. Though it is a shame. What's a shame? Uh, uh, uh? What? It feels a bit wasteful thinking how someday your intrepid solos could end up as plain as Natsume's. What do you mean? I'm saying that if you prioritize comfort and depending on others over refining your skills and individuality, that's how it might end up. Really difficult to both exhibit your own personality and harmonize with the group, isn't it? Even for a pro. If you prioritize harmony with the group now during your training stages, wonder if some level of genericization is unavoidable. That's a cutting thing to say. Ah, sorry. Just my opinion as an amateur. Don't worry about it. Make it how you feel. Seems like you're giving Natsume special treatment after all. What is your interest in all this? I'm not close with Natsume. I don't know her very well, but I always see her surrounded by people. I thought it must be comfortable to be around Natsume. Easy to rely on, I figure. So that's how she must be to you. In which case, hey, that's fine. Thanks to Natsume, you're having a fun time in the club and not getting by alone, right? In other words, your love of the orchestra club owes a lot to Natsume. Eh? If it helps you comfortably enjoy music, Miyuki, then I think it's totally valid to depend on a natural leader like Natsume. It would be a shame to see your performances get less interesting. But hey, That's all it is. Not like you're a pro yet, anyway. You have a lot of opinions about this, Akari. Of course, all this is my amateur opinion as someone not well versed in music, so don't let it bother you, yeah? You're wrong. You're mistaken, Miss Abe. I'm not relying on Shiori. Whoopsie. Dropped it. Sorry about that. So, what were you going to say? Nothing. I don't like those thoughts. I finished up, so I'm headed home. I'll take my leave. Miss Abe, I... Uh, enough about that, honestly. Not interested in the kind of answer you can't give even after I repeated myself. Oh, sorry. Please don't get the wrong idea. I do like your playing, Miyuki. K the fuck? You are truly dangerous. I'm not willing to think that. Like, I might have to back... I feel like kind of backing on my position that Akari might have seen more about Shiori's death than she was letting on. But if nothing else, we can cement firmly that Akari is uncomfortably good at getting under people's skin. Getting under people's skin with their biggest fears and insecurities. As to what end? Feels connected to Shiori. Uncomfortably so. Driving a wedge between Miyuki and Shiori. Driving a wedge between Midori and Shiori. I am not comfortable with whatever it is you might have been doing, Akari. Anyways, violin is the only thing I can be proud of. It was my dream above all else to become a professional violinist. Always by myself, I devoted everything solely to refining my violin skill. I told myself that the occasional unease and loneliness were just trials I had to surmount to realize my dream. What counteracted that solitude of mine was the existence of the orchestra club. Though at risk of isolation, Shiori rescued me. I, once kept at distance, became club head and was trusted to be concert mistress. I was genuinely happy. I hoped to answer everyone's expectations. Even if it hindered studying for music college entrance exams, I wanted to give it my all. But I was made to realize that for my own peace of mind, I was only using everyone to distract myself from loneliness. And Shiori was the one I depended upon most. These sort of realization pieces here, with everyone around Shiori interacting with Shiori, just the art style is really beautiful, I think. Since Shiori, superb in all ways, relied on me, assured my pride was maintained. Having it pointed out, I finally became aware. That's why I quit as concert mistress, to distance my heart from the club and Shiori, and to avoid depending on those around me and my performances losing their identity. Above all, I despised my own wretchedness, depending on and using other people. As a result, I didn't even help Shiori when she was troubled, and pushed her away. I want to realize my dream. want to erase my loneliness. I don't want to lose my identity. I'm always just selfish. I've tamed a world all to myself. A world where I beat myself at the cost of loneliness. Was this world worth hurting the people precious to me to obtain? Was there no other path? Those thoughts have stuck in my mind, never to go away. Miss Abe didn't say a single bad thing. While she was quite blunt in parts, I feel she was largely correct. But that's exactly why it was so scary. Having a dependence I wasn't even aware of identified, and then prodded at. It shook me deeply. Understandable. Having it pointed out that my performances would no longer be my own, stilled me with panic. Insecurity? Insecurity stacked upon insecurity. I don't mean to blame it on Miss Abe, but it's evident that conversation changed me. My firm axis became crooked, lost confidence in my own thoughts and actions. I wonder whether if it weren't for that, I may have been more natural towards Shiori as well. But having hardly talked at all until that point, I feel like Miss Abe saw right through me. Must always be observing people. In addition, her mind works fast, and she's skilled at moving people. That's why I'm afraid of Miss Abe. I'm sorry. It's not a pleasing topic, is it? Miss Abe is your friend, after all. No, that's okay. I'm starting to realize that I don't really know Akari that much, don't I? I should be going. Your coffee's gotten cold, hasn't it? Go ahead and ask for a refill. Well, oh, that's fine. I'll pay for it myself. It's all right. Consider it my thanks. This is something I've never been able to tell anyone before, so I felt a little better having you listen, Miss Oe. Thank you for today. Well then, see you. Miyuki, you said that violin was all you had. I really don't think that's true. You're being so calm and logical. I think it's amazing and enviable. Top of that, all your concerns over the club and crying over Natsume. I feel like you're a passionate person. Dependence, using people. Sure, if you really boiled down the relationships you make with others, I guess they do come down to that, but the way you worry so much over that, make them off as awkward, but I think you're a really sincere person. You want to sincerely care about people. That's why you worry about things like that. You don't want to be seen that way with your natural personality. You have a heart. I like that about you, Miyuki, so please don't say that all you have is violin. Thank you. I'm sorry. Please don't lose sight of what is most important to you and what your heart tells you to do. I don't want you to be left with regrets like myself. So, be cautious of Miss Abe. I'd known Akari and Miyuki were acquainted because Akari told me. I think they had that conversation. I didn't know they talked about Natsume. I never asked. Akari's lazy and hates to do things that are pointless. She wouldn't normally talk that much. When Akari talks a lot, it's when she's trying to persuade me or change the situation. In other words, when she's trying to move something. You've seen her in action. You were falling over the side of the roof at the time, but she did precisely this to change Midori's attitude and save you. Her going out of her way to speak with Miyuki, who she wasn't close with, was because she was trying to move Miyuki for some reason? In truth, Akari's words did cause Miyuki to keep a distance from Natsume, straining their relationship. But to what end? Why was there a need to do that? What was Akari trying to do? What did she know? Oh, come on. Reading this in the Murakami, think I can't help but wonder about Akari. I intended to reinvestigate Natsume to start with, and yet I think there'd be so much coming up about Akari that has me curious. The only one who didn't break under Akari's pressure was Sumikazu Yasuoka. Because Sumikazu held on to his conviction to protect Shiori's secret, even under Akari's pressure of going to the cops for the assault. I'm exhausted. Thinking about this to myself is making me more and more confused. If only I could discuss this with someone. What if Natsume was thinking over her troubles in the same way, since she wasn't able to consult with Akigi or Miyuki? Consult about her troubles? Yeah, I forgot about it. Wasn't there some hearsay about Natsume consulting someone? Yeah, that's right. There was some info like that, but who did she consult with again? Okay. Well, I'll try hitting up the person Natsume consulted with. Maybe they'll know something. Time to get therapy. Doing club again, Aoi? You could take a break sometime. Yeah, I know, but I enjoy doing it, so it's no problem. You cleaning your room again, Akari? Uh-huh. Got a bunch of buyers for the clothes and shoes I put up for sale, so I gotta ship those out. Huh. Sounds like a lot. Well, good luck. What does she know? Be cautious of Akari, huh? Sorry, Miyuki, but I just can't view Akari as that hostile. She's my closest friend. What was Akari trying to do? Why did she steal the letters between Natsume and Haakigi? So much I'm curious about, but first I have to finish my initial objective, investigating Natsume. Okay, let's get to it. Almost feels like she's trying to... So much happening. It almost feels like the sort of thing you do if you're trying to isolate Shiori. Cutting her off from her one form of communication. Yuki? Oh no. Yuki gets a mask. And a very elegant outfit, I think. Very fitting for her. I'm really curious who gets this last pedestal, though. Sumikazu. Maybe. Alright. Where are we going? What's up, gang? Hey, Bottles, what do you think? Nothing. No thoughts, head empty. Same hat, Bottles. Hey, dance. Dance on, you crazy diamond. I do kind of wish we could see Sakura. I want a post-game path where we could be friends with Sakura beyond this investigation. It might be a bit strained if my thoughts about Akari amount to something as concerning as seems to be building up in my head. Yeah, that's right. Natsume discussed something with the counselor. Able to talk about it with her family, friends, or seniors. Doubt there was no one but the counselor she could turn to. The counselor should know something about Natsume's troubles. I have to get it out of her. She did say before that she couldn't discuss people who consulted with her. What to do then? Actually, hold on. Maybe there's no need to ask about Natsume directly. Bring up topics that might have some relevance to Natsume. Might be able to get info on her through our conversation. The counselor here does seem a little bit careless after all. If I guide her along properly, she might accidentally tell me something. Minigame time? Oh, at least thanks for giving me a chance to save beforehand. Hello, Miss Aoi. Something you wish to discuss? No, I got time to spare, so I kind of felt like wanting to chat. Is that okay? Of course. Give me a moment. I'll go pour some tea for you. Alright. For the time being, I'll just keep talking about whatever pops into my head. Well, it wouldn't be good if I brought up a weird subject about an upsetter, I guess. Gotta be careful. Whoa. Thinking time. What is going on? How does our school look to your eyes, Miss Counselor? You think it's a good school? Well, no, I think it's quite a good one, yes. A lot of good girls, and the teachers are kind as well. Weather? Winter Festival. Clubs. Any clubs of ours you give special support, like the veteran orchestra club, say? I root for the tennis team. I used to go watch to the tennis court often to watch their practice, but lately, oh, you know. You haven't been going lately? Why not? Going to the tennis court makes me remember how a student died just near there. Oh? Bad incidents. Other than amusing incidents, have you had any unfortunate occurrences lately? Not personally, but I've heard of bad things happening. Like what? Something someone told you about? Yes, but it's all rather terrible. I don't want to upset you, Miss Oe, so I'll choose not to say anything. Sorry. You often go to the cafeteria, don't you? What do you eat there? The special cookies? Hee, that's right. I love those cookies, so I go buy them all the time. I offer them to girls who visit me here. Lots seem to like them, you see. Love those cookies. Any food you dislike? I can't deal with wasabi myself. I can't eat octopus no matter what. That bendy texture is just too much. Oh, thinking of it is just making me sick. Oh, that seems bad. Secrets. Worries. Maybe the one offering consulting, but do you have any worries of your own? Worries, The things students talk to me about have me at a loss for what to do. But it's not as if they are things I alone can help with. Do you accept consulting about romance? Is it something a lot of girls discuss? Oh, constantly. Always with there's someone in another class I like, or had a fight with my partner. Huh? Another class? But we're a girls' school? You like someone in genders of no relevance. Hell yeah, based counselor. There seem to be quite a few couples at our school, in fact. Come any time if you want to talk and love yourself, Miss Oe. Sorry to say, but I'm a stranger to love. I don't know the rules. That's probably a bad question. What kind of salary do you get for being a school counselor? You're a private school, so I'm guessing you might get paid a fair bit. I would think it varies a lot. It seems to depend considerably on a full-time or part-time, public institution or private. Don't ask about things like that, please. Bad. There's a month to go until winter break. Looking forward to it. Do you have any plans? I always go back to my home in Hyogo for winter break. I have to get souvenirs for all my coworkers and friends, so it's always a lot of luggage to bring back. Did we get anywhere? So could we wrap this up soon? I feel kind of tired. Let's talk again some other time, okay? Okay, thank you very much. Huh? It hasn't even been that long. Did I accidentally bring up a topic she didn't like? Game over? Game over. Oh, that's a bad topic. Term exams. The term exams are close. Ooh, it's rough. I'm not that smart. I envy smart kids. Well, do your best and study then. But be careful not to stress yourself, okay? Has anything amusing happened lately? Oh, I saw Mr. Mukuoka run down the Allen trip this morning. Suppose he was in a hurry not to be late. Couldn't help but have a chuckle. Hee. Oops. Oh, okay. Do you have any hobbies, Miss Counselor? I've been doing needle felting lately, but it always turns out strange. It's pretty difficult, you know. Hometown? Lovers? Oh, I don't. I'm sorry. Oh, lovers is a bad topic. After the... Okay, special cookies? I think this is a bad topic. No, that's a bad topic. Never mind. Take there are a lot of girls who come to discuss secrets with you in the counseling room, huh? Indeed. Some consult me on things they can't tell family or friends. It hurts to have to bear a secret all on your own. That's a normal topic. Worries? Have worries of your own? That's a normal topic. Okay, that's a bad topic. We'll retry from the start here. Big brain mode. School's a normal topic. Feeling colder lately, huh? Can't believe it's almost December. Makes you restless when the end of the year is coming, huh? It feels like the year's gone by much too fast. How was the culture festival earlier? Did you enjoy it? Why, of course. I went to see the newspaper club's display, too. It was very good. You did well, Miss Aoi. Oh, shit. So avoid clubs. Weather? I kind of like this minigame. It's... Term exams. Do your best. Fun incidents. Mukuoka tripping. Bad incidents. Hobbies. Favorite animals. Do you have a favorite animal? For instance, lots of people like cats, don't they? I think cats might be my favorite as well. There are quite a few cat likers amongst those who come to talk with me, too. Favorite food? It's sort of late to be asking, but what sort of job is it, being a school counselor? It's mainly having conversations with students. Depending on the situation, I may share them with teachers. Is that all? Seems pretty cushy. It's not bad at all. It was a huge ordeal to earn my qualifications as a clinical psychologist. Even it may look like I'm relaxing right now. Oh, that was rather insensitive of you. Oh, nope, that was bad. Don't do that. We'll start over here. I feel like we have to not get any bad topics. There's a good one. Fun incidents. Good old bottles. Your animals? Favorite foods. Ah, bugger. Didn't mean to pick that one up. Shit. Weather. Give me the goods. Alright. Fun. These are good topics. You have animals? There we go, winter break. This month to go to winter break. Looking forward to it. Yep. Back home. Hmm. Oh, look at the time. Why don't we go out there? Come visit again any time, Miss Oe. Okay, thank you very much. Dang it, I couldn't get any useful information. Game over. Do we not get enough good topics? Let's try this again, shall we? School. Handle weather. Hmm. Unfortunate occurrences, bad things happening. Oh shit. Wanted to pick up about the cats. Best you could tell, he was born in Hyogo. It's a good place, you should pay it a visit. Oh. I'm gonna restart this. Missed that favorite animals one. It feels important since it brings up cats. And I feel like we need to bring up cats in relation to, hmm. Oops. That's okay. Try to get information here. Hobbies. Favorite animals. There we go. That's a quick one. Cat likers. Favorite foods. You go to the cafeteria, don't you? What do you eat there? Special cookies? Yep. Lots to like them. Any worries of your own? Things you can't help with. Romance. Romance, cats, worries that can't be helped. Aoi learns that women can love women. It's a revelation. She's a stranger to love, indeed. Let's just keep chatting. Oh, scene? I'm not really getting anything fruitful. What should I do? See, Miss Zoe, there's something I wanted to ask you about. Is that okay? Huh? What is it? Running the newspaper club, I imagine you're well informed about not just this school, but things near the school. Well? Hmm, maybe. I'd say it depends on the information. Something you wanted to know? Do you know the person they call the cat hag? Ah, yeah, the cat-loving old lady who lives behind the school. What about her? What sort of person is she? If you know, could you tell me? I heard she's an oddball who keeps many cats and even goes around feeding strays. For the same, that she gets complaints from City Hall for not keeping her cats under control. Also seen her in person, and she seems kind of scary, muttering things to herself. I wonder if it's dementia. I see. So perhaps there isn't anything I can do alone. Wonder what can be done. So why the cat hag? Ah, oh, it's nothing. Just a bit curious. Please forget about it. Oh, look at the time. What do we call it there? Come visit again, Miss O. Any time, Miss Oe. Thank you very much. The cat hag again. We had a chance to investigate the cat hag, but we turned it down because she's odd. Didn't seem relevant to Shiori. The cat hag? When I think of it, I totally forgot, but the cat hag is technically connected to Natsume. Lunch lady in the cafeteria told me she was seen with Natsume. That's all the info I have, but I saw her in person. She scared me too much for me to have the courage to question her. I ended up just leaving it there. Wonder why the counselor asked me about the cat hag out of the blue. Hoping to hear about what we discussed with Natsume, I brought up topics that felt relevant to Natsume. Yet why did the cat hag come up? Natsume liked cats. She was seen crying while feeding a stray cat. The cat hag keeps a lot of cats. She was spotted walking with Natsume. Other than amusing incidents, have you had any unfortunate occurrences lately? Not personally, but I've heard of bad things happening. Like what? Think someone told you about? Yes, but it's all rather terrible. I don't want to upset you, Miss Oe, so I'll choose not to say anything. Sorry. Maybe the one offering counseling, but do you have worries of your own? Worries, Some of the students talk to me about some of the things students talk to me about have me at a loss for what to do. But it's not as if they're things I can alone can help with. I recall Natsume's reason for not revealing her worries to Haakigi was she didn't want to upset her. Meanwhile, she told Miyuki she had a problem she couldn't do anything about herself, so she had to consult someone. The counselor mentioned an incident a student told her about. That's upsetting. Furthermore, she said that she was worried about something a student told her. That she couldn't do anything about it alone. Perspective remarks sound similar to each other, don't they? Could those worries be one and the same? Can't change things around me, so all I can do is change myself. To do that, there's things I have to resolve. One of them depends on me. Could take action on it right away if I had the courage, but having a hard time bringing myself to. Another is a problem that I doubt I can do anything about alone, so I have to discuss it with someone. Natsume had two problems. One of them she discussed with the counselor. Even the counselor found it difficult to deal with the issue, so it's still yet to be resolved. Since the counselor is still troubled by it after Natsume's death, it's not a personal problem of Natsume's, it's something separate. The counselor asked me about the cat hag without any context. No, it's not like there wasn't any context. She was reminded about Natsume through our conversation. Because she was reminded of Natsume that she asked me about the cat hag. Putting it all together, that means the worry Natsume had to do with the cat hag. Honestly, not confident whether I'm on the right track, but it's about all I can think of as things stand now. In any event, I'll have to talk to the cat hag to know, huh? You know, the cat hag was someone whose name came up early in the investigation as connected to Natsume. Should have talked to her sooner instead of staying away out of fear. Dang it. Okay. Saw the cat hag's house before, so I know where that is. Now I'll go talk to her. But I have way too little prior information about the cat hag, huh? I don't even know her real name. I just go to meet with her. Not sure I have much of a lead to start off with. Mess up this time, I bet it'll be hard to try again. Guess before I go to her house, I'll do some light questioning. Might be able to get some info that'll be useful to me later. Interview mode. Alright, investigation time. I like this sort of chill music here. What is the cat hag like? Investigating the cat hag, I think you should refrain from that. But at any rate, I don't know any details. Counselor is concerned, so Counselor knows a lot more than she's willing to tell us. Ah, the cat hag. She's been acting a bit strange lately, that one. I'm worried, but it's not as if I can do anything. Lately? Hasn't she always been strange? She's caused cat-related trouble for a while, but her personality wasn't that unusual. Always putting on a gentle smile. You could hold a proper conversation. But you can't get through to her lately. She's always muttering to herself, abruptly laughing or screaming. And she hasn't been seen in public much, it seems. Is that so? That's scary. She sounds like she needs serious help. Like, she's mentally unwell. The cat hag, eh? I used to see her quarreling with people from City Hall, but it's been quiet lately. Huh. Did City Hall give up? Who can say? I've seen fewer strays lately, too. So maybe there's been less trouble there. I don't know her, but you mean like a cat lady? You know, there were lots of strays around here. Haven't seen many lately, though. I've heard the name before. I recall she's some weird old lady, right? With dementia, maybe. The other day there was a stray cat, so I was petting it. Then the cat hag came along and got super mad at me. Couldn't make out what she was saying, though. Oh, the old lady with the unkempt hair. She's super scary, walking around muttering to herself. If you see her at night, she's like a ghost. I have a hypothesis. But I don't know enough yet to be able to reliably state it. Oh, the cat hag. I know she causes problems, but I don't want to blame her too much. I feel bad for her and all. You feel bad for her? Do you know something about her situation? I heard about it from my parents. See, the cat hag lost her son in an accident. As her husband passed away young, the cat hag's son was really dear to her. But after his death, she seemed depressed enough that there was a worry she'd kill herself to follow him. But she gradually regained her spirits after taking in the cat her son had owned. She fawned over it like it was her own child. But that was what set things off. She started to pick up one stray after another. Once she couldn't keep any more in her house, she started going out and feeding strays directly. That got her in disputes with her neighbors. I see. So that's the history. She needs therapy. Instead, she got cats. Why are you looking into her? Well, at any rate, I don't know anything. Sorry, I don't know. Maybe Mr. Fujimura or a teacher would know. The cat hag. I feel like I've heard of her before, but sorry, I just don't know. Oh, the weird old lady who likes cats. I've seen her, but I try to stay away. I'm allergic to cats, you see. I've seen her a few times. I feel like she was pretty normal, really. She smelled intensely of cats. Yes, that pervasive cat urine smell of someone with too many cats. I've seen her a couple times. She sort of just looked like a regular old lady. Apparently she causes all sorts of issues. I don't know her. You should ask someone else. Cat hag? The heck? Is there someone called that? So I don't know her at all. Just like the adults might know more than us. That's fair. I haven't seen her lately. I'd spot her feeding cats before, though. Maybe she's staying inside because it's gotten cold. What? Who's that? I don't know her. I might have heard the name, but I've never seen her. Who's that? Is she famous? I'm supposed to run upstairs. You know the cat hag. I hear the cat hag called her cats her children, you know? She'd go around and thoughtlessly feeding strays. I suppose it's dementia, isn't it? Let's just say that the thought I had about the cat hag's relation to the story that's developing in stage 2 here is that one, it It would reframe. It would precisely reframe how much time Akari is taking out to clean her room, so to speak. Cat egg? That strange old lady? Causes lots of cat problems. Been pushing the limits of animal hoarding and going around and feeding strays. She's in need of watching. But we're getting too involved now. I don't know. The person who lives around here. I don't know much about the neighborhood. Well, well. For now, though, we'll save and when we return, we'll finish this investigation. And likely go see the cat hag. And hopefully get some insight into what her deal might be. Until then.